According to Zach W. Van, bullying builds character like nuclear waste creates superheroes. It's a rare occurrence and often does much more damage than endowment. Bullying is where physical hurt and psychological distress is inflicted on another. It can be physical, verbal, psychological, or done via technology. Simply put, bullying is a real or perceived power imbalance between the bully and their target. In light of all the recent cases of violence in our nation's schools, our group decided that bullying would be an appropriate issue to tackle for our Human Rights Law Clinic charitable project. School violence can actually stem from instances of bullying. We thought that if we can reach out to students from a young age, our anti-bullying message will resonate with them and hopefully prevent increased instances of bullying in schools. Our campaign is different from that of the many other anti-bullying campaigns because it was designed to be used as a teaching tool in the school system. It directly addresses teachers and sets out their roles and responsibilities. It provides useful and creative mechanisms in combating bullying within the school system. The students also have a huge role in this campaign. It was designed to incorporate their ideas and feelings. This campaign gives them the freedom, confidence, and voice to speak out and stand in solidarity against bullying.
Since our country or the information provided to schools didn't touch very much on bullying, it was a sort of novel project that we were looking at doing. The acts that constituted that define bullying can also be defined by harassment. In preparation for this campaign, we decided to do a kit, an anti-bullying kit.
We discussed the materials we would use in our kit, what we would put in our kit, and how we would design our logo and what our slogan will be. This campaign showed us how resourceful we are as a group.
We each did separate research, and all the research that we conducted wound up in a manual.
My job was putting together the manual, and I spoke about resolving conflicts in the manual itself.
I addressed the issue of how teachers can understand and identify bullying within the school.
My part was to deal with the law.
I worked on the effects portion.
Further to that, I dealt with the introduction and how to use this kit aspect of the teaching manual.
I sourced the videos for a DVD, and I also dealt with the particular area of cyberbullying.
I was in charge of getting these pins that would be used that would have our personal logo on it, and also pencils with the slogan that said, "Be a buddy and not a bully."
We're here today because our Human Rights Clinic requires that we do a charitable aim, and we've decided to tackle the issue of bullying in schools. It's always been an issue, and it will continue to be an issue unless we do something to at least try and mitigate the damage it does.
We had to find a way to be creative and interactive with the children to get them to actually participate and, have fun with it and put in their own input.
The campaign is called Be a Buddy, Not a Bully, and essentially we try to cover all bases. It's an initiative by the Hugh Law School, and we have to thank our clinic tutor, Mr. Jason Nathu, and our principal, Ms. Miriam Samaru.
We chose Gandhi Memorial Vedic School because this school recently had a walk against anti-bullying. So since it was directly in line with our initiative, we thought it was the best option.
We have our teaching manual, and this basically sets out all the different aspects of bullying that we have identified. It's a guide for teachers to better understand, not just understand, but be able to portray this information to the students as well. Student-friendly information, the simplified version of the information that we have in the teaching manuals, and is really the advice to students that they can understand and they can access. The next thing we have is the student coloring activity sheets. Now these sheets actually depict the different aspects of bullying. Little activity that they can do and learn at the same time. We have put together a DVD of just simple YouTube videos on the effects of bullying so that they could see it in action and know how to take from it how to deal with bullying and the different types of bullying as well. We have what we call the story box. Now this is basically for bullies to anonymously write apologies. Today we got a few. we also have the suggestion box for the students. And again, today we got a couple on how to deal with bullying, to help a friend who has been bullied, and what ultimately is our aim is by the children using the sorry and the suggestion box to the teachers could identify how much cases of bullying there are in the classroom, in the school, and be able to effectively and efficiently deal with it.
This is the pledge wall, which was part of the interactive session that we had with the children earlier. It's basically just suggestions and ways that they as children would deal with bullying, and we just asked them to come up and pin it up so they can all have it here, and the school is going to keep this and they will have it as part of their classroom now on suggestions on how to deal with bullying.
Bullying makes people sad. Try to stand up and speak up. Keep in mind to be kind. Try to be a buddy, not a bully.
The pledge against bullying. I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to fighting against bullying. Encourage everyone to stop being a bully and fight against bullying. Bullying is wrong. Be a buddy. Stop bullying.
It's quite admirable for a young group to take on a project like this, because in today's society we have so many problems with the teenagers. That is the hope that our kids, looking up at these young ones as role models, they are exemplars in society, that they would try to emulate them, and again, some of the problems that we are seeing in society would be more or less eradicated.
This was just the first initiative, so this is like the test run, but hopefully in the future we could fulfill some of our long-term goals and go to different schools throughout the country.
Our colleagues who are also not in the Human Rights Clinic but who will give us an insight of what they think of our project. We have Kavita Saran and we have Javed Mohammed. Okay, at this point we'd like to express how proud we are of our fellow colleagues for taking the initiative and going along with this project.
Especially given the fact with the kit that you are provided, that was a fresh and new idea. I really do hope that it does inspire some sort of change and some sort of effort to combat this entire issue of bullying at school.
Bullying is prevalent in Trinidad and Tobago, and some fail to realize that it is prevalent in the primary school system.
Once the children learn it from young, when they grow up, it will leave some sort of impact on them.
It brings awareness to the general population of what is going on and the issues that need to be dealt with.
In secondary school, I was a bully, and it's as a direct result of being bullied when I was in primary school. And if I had someone come in like they had come in and spoken to us and tell us, it's either forgive and forget, live and let live. I probably would not have been that person I was in secondary school. I'm not proud of it. So I'd like to recognize the fact that they're starting from young, the children of future, and they should keep it up. Well done, guys.
It was a very enlightening experience, it was a very educational experience. I really felt like we brought across our message pretty effectively with these children. Especially those students who have been abused or bullied, or who weren't able to come out and speak about it, or too afraid or too ashamed.
Kids who did bully other kids, they wrote down their confessions, they said they were sorry, they made a promise not to do it again, and it was all done anonymously so that the kids who do bully wouldn't be targeted later.
I know that we have shown a student who is a victim of bullying that they have a voice and they do not have to be afraid. I know that we have brought some understanding to a bully on how his actions affect others, which cause some change in his thinking.
From our previous visit to the Arima Government Primary School. Hi, I am Kavita Saran.
I'm Javed Mohammed. We are fellow students of the students in the Human Rights.
That is prevalent in schools across the world.
Hi, my name is Celie Springer and I'm a sorry.
Okay, cut that. So, start over.